Look, did you see that damage? That's Relic Delta right there. That was insane. What is going on, Knights of X? We are here. It is finally here. Relic Delta, the first Grand Arena on the main account. I am really interested to see how this is going to go because my alt account, if you guys haven't checked out my live stream from last night, was pretty rough. It made a major impact on that account. Faced a 15 million galactic power account as a 12.3, and the Delta disparity was massive. So we're going to find out how it is towards the tippy top end game, very close into the top 50. I am number 56, I believe. So we're going to get right into it. First match at Relic Delta, currently at 4,009 skill rating. Our opponent for today is yet another Zatherian 66 from the Big Chubowski. We have faced this guild before in TW. Very good guild. Can't take this player lightly. Over 1 million legacy score. They are at 14.6, and they have Luke at error level 25. That's going to be a new thing now for every video. It's going to default to error levels, or the error units, but 14.6, all the GLs, so a little bit bigger than me, but not anything crazy. Bottom half is not going to matter. Datacrons are a big matter. Obviously, everything here is spot on. More than enough for 5v5. Going to be just enough for 3v3. All good. So let's see what they did and what we have to deal with. 1831. That's pretty impressive. Maybe one single drop, we're going to say. Oh, this is my defense. I had Maz Kanata, Hondo, Reva, and a leftover Bane squad. And as you can see, all one-tapped here. Up top, have my Afra. I forgot to change my defense. I was so focused on Coliseum and all the other content that I didn't even have time to change my defense. Great Mothers, Zori, and Mace. And I have to definitely increase some relic levels in some of these teams, but all one tap there. And if you go into the back, I have... Oh, there we go. Jabba got 3 attempts. Okay, that's pretty cool. That might be Relic Delta or something. I just applied the Omicron on Chrysanthemum. I don't know. Getting a hold with Jabba is nice. I didn't have to hide my webcam there. I don't know why I did that, but anyway. And then ships are obviously going to be one-tapped. We all know how I set a weak defense for ships. But I have to deal with, and we have exactly an hour remaining. My commute was a little nuts today. We have Jabba ourselves to deal with. Rey with Mon Mothma and Barriss. That's interesting. Reva and Ahsoka. So, all very good tests. Up top, Malgus, Great Mothers, Trench, and Zori. I have a feeling there's going to be a very tough back wall. That is what I'm going to guess. But this is it. Relic Delta. Tippy top of the game. Not a massive account that I'm used to, like the 15 or 60 millions, but still... Very good player, and Relic Delta is here. Let's find out how it's going to be and what the game is going to be like for the future in Grand Arena. Let's do it. Going to take things slow in the beginning and go for sure non-Relic Delta big disparities. Jabba is going to be the first battle. I definitely want to use Lord Vader against him. It's the Shorty Datacron. We know what it's like. They have 3 Relic 9s and 2 Relic 8s. I have a full Relic 9 clone team, so maybe I'll do more damage to the Relic 8s by a little bit. Going with a Dark Side Max Health Protection level 3, Protection, Crit Damage, Tenacity, lots of Armor Pen to get through them, and offense. Yeah, so this is Relic Delta. This matchup should not be affected. It's either the same. If anything, I have the advantage. Just go here. Always go for Leia. Remove that buff from them. Liking the counterattack damage. I mean, it's nice. Ability block's a little annoying, but not the end of the world. We're actually taking Chrysanthemum down a lot faster than normal, which is kind of cool. We're dealing quite a bit of damage. Not gonna lie to you. He's probably going to get a heal off, though. Oh, wow. They put it on Leia, so I can no longer target her for Order 66. That's kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. Gotta move faster here. Very unfortunate that I have to wait. See, now I can't target her. No more Order 66. Very good play by Lando going for her. Allowing them to get... That's going to be Order 66. I'm okay with this. Maybe we just go for Chrysanthemum because we will stop the revive. I have to move A lot faster, though, to be honest. I'm not liking the speed here. Let's just keep going for him, I guess. It's probably not the right move. But I'm honestly stuck on him. I gotta move faster. Very unfortunate stealth. Not gonna lie. Very unfortunate stealth. Okay, now we can ignore the taunt for a second and try to go for Leia. Keep Order 66. Not doing too much damage. Not a fan of that. Lord Vader, thank you. You gotta move way faster. Way faster. Probably should have targeted you. That worked out. Keep the Order 66. No revives for you. You're dead. You're a light side character. He's at ultimate. We gotta try to get a heal immunity going, and then I'm gonna throw it on full auto. There we go. Now, you're not gonna do anything here. He's gonna get to ultimate, but better for him to get it off now than later, so he doesn't go back to full health. It's probably the worst case scenario, because we all get stunned, but not the end of the world. We got 2 minutes. I think we're going to be fine. I think I had just enough armor pen. Didn't have to use any crazy cron. Yeah, we're doing well. You want to be kind of smart with the banners today, in case we do drop. Alright, getting to another ult. Order 66 is really clutch here, because it prevents any buffs that he's going to get from protection up or anything like that. That's nice. Kind of wanted them to stick to basics for the Apo turn because of Lord Vader. Like, that should have been a basic. But I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, not much of a big, test for Relic Delta because I have Relic 9 clones for the Order 66 raid. So, that's good to know. Jabba is going to be way more annoying for some other squads that aren't up and running, like Night Sisters. I have Relic 5 Night Sisters. That's not going to cut it against Jabba. But happy I had Lord Vader on offense. Not doing too well on defense because of Maz Kanata, but good first start to the Grand Arena and Relic Delta. So I would say this is a pretty good test because I do have a Relic 5 character on my team. I have Echo. If Rey gets to ultimate and does enough damage to get rid of him even with everyone up, that's going to be a problem. Might have to bump up the Relic levels to him. But it's Rey, Mon Mothma, Barriss, Ben, and General Kenobi. This used to be a thing back in the day with the Barriss Cron, but there is no Barriss Cron, so this is an interesting pick. Terminator in the beginning for light side. Ability block 6 for Ufus, and the Rey 9 with protection, crit damage, lots of health, and lots of potency. So the extra health is nice. I'm going with a light side buffs on a special, because the more buffs, the better. Lots of armor pen, good amount of health, and protection for survivability. Hopefully this still works the same like it did before. I have the Relic 9 on the Queen team. So her getting 100% Terminator does not a lot for that team, to be honest. Okay, so that didn't really change much. Obviously, the ability block can be annoying, but luckily, I think we're okay. AoE might pop off because they don't have critical hit immunity. It did pretty well, and the assist there was also nice. Everyone seems to be in damage immunity besides you. I'm going to wait to do a bigger hit so we don't trigger the taunt. But at the same time, you had doubt, didn't you? So that didn't make sense. Okay. Gotta try to get rid of that. There we go. That's another annoying ability block, but we'll have to deal. We have quite a bit of buffs. Buff immunity. Okay, our Echo lived. Let's go for Barriss. Fine with that. Cooldown increase. Stagger or Ben Solo. Someone made that suggestion in my comment section on a video, and I couldn't agree more. Let's remove Turn Meter. Do this. She should not be at ultimate. She will get a whirlwind. Didn't even go down. Okay, we're going to do this. I'm going to go... Are you low enough? Let's just try this for now. You are low enough. Very nice. Okay. Relic Delta not impacting that matchup too much. Looks like the Relic 5 Echo can survive if things are going your way. The full whirlwind or the full massive damage didn't really do much there, so really happy so far that Delta isn't impacting the normal matchups for me at the end game, but still early on in the match. We got to see going forward what else is going to be affected. Probably Ahsoka next. Okay, Ahsoka now. And the only thing here is going to be Jyn Erso, but it doesn't matter. You actually want her to get focused. Her being extra weak maybe means they target her even more. We'll see. This is almost a full Relic 9 team. They have triple Omicron. Obviously, the Terminator in the beginning. They're trying to stop the Great Mother counter, which I get it. And it's coming back. I think it's coming back next season, which sucks. But health steal, crit damage protection, and crit avoid. Going with Leia, Terminator, myself. Irresistible stun, level 6 for resistance. And the big crit damage here is the key. 63%, and the little health is also nice. But Relic Delta should not impact this. Obviously, we're going to do less damage by, 3% because of the one relic difference with Drogon. So, let's see if it makes a major impact. I'm not too concerned with the stats on this team. Or on the Datacron. Didn't seem like it was anything crazy. A little bit of crit avoid. A little bit. Let's see if I can one-shot a Relic 9 Ezra. Okay, I still can. That's good to know. If the Datacron had better stats, that's a different story. I'm going to stun Hoyang. I don't want any ultimates shenanigans. Want to get rid of her because of the perfect defense. That's not something we want to deal with today. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Let's just go here. Unfortunately, maybe I should have targeted Hoyang, but I wanted to just get rid of Syndulla, so not the end of the world. No reason to stun her again. It's fine. Yeah, all that means is I'm going to go here. Doesn't really matter at the moment. Counterattack. Interesting. Do I have another stealth? Not yet. Look, did you see that damage? That's Relic Delta right there. That was insane. Look at that. I'm happy Jyn Erso can't die. We're going to hold off on ultimate till the end. I'm just going to do this because I don't want to get rid of her yet. Ultimate should do it. Go here. I think we got this. I think it's a 65. Yeah, okay. Not bad. Wait till Relic 10 starts to come into the mix. Maybe that's where I'm going to notice a big impact. But at the moment, everything seems pretty straightforward. Nothing too crazy in terms of changes, but next match is kind of scary. It's Inquisitors. Luckily, I have a Relic 9 Bane. That's what I'll be doing against them, so I'll catch you there. Last team on the bottom wall, and a team that has been causing a major headache for me all season long. Bane versus Reva. And this one doesn't have Marok. So, but the problem is my Phoenix, I don't think it's going to work here, and I can't throw the Grand Arena. This is an example of Relic Delta. I don't know if I should do it. You know, it could be a timeout. That's the thing, and I don't really want a timeout. I've been debating this. Maybe the exposes and the AoEs. If I had Sabine at Relic 7, I'd be like, okay, I'll be willing to try it. But Sabine not being at Relic 7 just doesn't feel good to me. So I'm probably going to have to increase her Relic level. So for this match, I'm going to make a video. I'll probably make a list of characters I need to bring up now for, like, Relic Delta. But for today, no Phoenix, Bane, Sith Empire Trooper, going with the Jabba-focused Datacron. You know, the stats are great. It's expensive to use, but it's a very good team. There is no Marok, so maybe there's a possible Balin in the back. I don't know for sure. But I hate using Bane on Reva if there's no Marok. I feel like Phoenix should be more than enough, but again, Relic Delta can't make the risk. This is an example where I can't stick to my go-to strategy. I would love to just, you know... Okay, I've been told to start with this. So I'm going to start with this. Okay, that's more buffs. Luckily, she's not getting called to assist. Now I'm gonna do it, because now she used all her abilities. Alright, alright, alright. Stop. Okay. Even, you know, it's the same thing, even with Marok or Marok not in it. It's still kind of, like, dicey. Luckily, they didn't get too many assists, but that's going to be the 4th 65 for the Grand Arena. Very happy with that. There's more than likely going to be a Pirate King Hondo in the back. I have an answer for it. I have Kylo, but it would have been nice to have Sith Eternal Bane combined for it if it didn't work. But I have to make risk. I have to do things I didn't want to have to do. That's a prime example of Delta, where I can't go with a certain team. But that's the front wall. So far, so good. Let's check out the back and see if Relic Delta is going to affect us there. We are at 510 heading into the back, and obviously, like I predicted, there is a Pirate King Hondo Onaka, the one variant of the team that I do not like to see with OG Hondo. It makes it way more challenging, and we also have Bad Batch, so not too worried about that. Mace, probably gonna see Traya is a different animal because I don't have Relic 7 on all my Sith, so if they go for Nihilist too early, I'm really screwed, and apparently Granny has a bug and is launching many rifles onto, like, everybody, so we gotta be really smart with that, but definitely going to start with Pirate King Hondo and see if Kylo is smooth sailing. Hopefully no lag. So, let's take on the brand new GL with Delta. They are all at Relic 8 or higher. There's 2 Relic 9s. Won't affect Kylo or Rey, but the rest, I have 2 Relic 7s and 2 Relic 9s, 1 Relic 5. Luckily, he can't go down. I just want to make sure this is the correct one. It is, right? I always get confused. I don't want to make that mistake, but the Datacron is the Dark Side Mac Delta Protection 3, the Worded Pirate 6, and the OG Hondo 9. The perfect combo for this season. High protection, high health, and armor pen. So more of a tanky build with, you know, a little bit of damage. I'm going with the Dark Side Mac Delta Protection 3, that 100% more damage 6, and the Special Forces 9. High armor pen, high crit damage, and potency. I think the worst case scenario is if they increase Kylo's cooldowns. I would really not want them to do that, but let's find out. Okay, that's actually pretty good RNG. Okay, that, so far, so good. That's an ultimate, but he ain't coming back. Alright, there is a little bit of lag. I don't know if you guys are noticing that. There is a tad bit of lag. It's going to take some time. I want to get rid of Brutus because he's a damage dealer. But without OG Hondo, I feel a lot better. The turn meter removal makes us really tanky. Keep siphoning. I think that's the way to go. No, 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 no. Oh, he had stealth. Okay. I feel like we should be doing more damage, but that's just me. As long as I don't time out, I'll be fine. I just really would not like the timeout because of lag. There's like a slight delay, and that could make a difference in the end. Should have targeted someone else. That's fine. Because every time he gets hit, he goes under stealth. Or whatever it is, every time he gets crit. Let's just siphon away. Keep siphoning. The more siphon, the better. There we go. Let's just do this again. Thank you. Well, that wasn't as big of a hit. I'm so happy Kylo prevents revives. It's so nice. Alright, I'm going to do it, because that means we get some health and protection back. Oh, you're going to just do your thing, aren't you? I think the siphoning is really nice. Can I get a big hit onto him? Yes, we can. Absolutely. Let's see if I can stall this out at all. Maybe get to another ult. Possibly have Rey do another big hit. Let's see if I can time this out. I don't know if I can. Oh, it still ended up being a 65. Okay, very cool. Not too stressful. Luckily, I did bring relics on all my GLs before Relic Delta. I brought them all to Relic 9. So even if you do have weaker sides, I think as long as you have a Relic 7 crew, you should be fine. Didn't seem to affect much. Got a good RNG in the beginning without the 100%, without the cooldown increase on our Kylo. If that didn't, if that did happen, I'd have Hux pass the turn, try to snipe out the OG Hondo, but smooth sailing so far, another 65. The next toughest team that I think is on the board is Great Mothers. This one is all at Relic 7 with 1 Relic 8, Death Trooper Peridia. So I have the Relic advantage. I have 3 Relic 9s, 1 8, and 1 7. So for the most part, even playing field, or I'm better. Their Datacron is the cooldown reduction 3 with the buffs, level 6 if they haven't taken damage. Night Trooper 9, health steal, high health, and crit damage. So that means that Morgan's going to be tankier because she's not removing that defense conversion. They also have 3 Omicrons, but the Cron I'm bringing with Kenobi is the buffs on a special for light side, the Ufu ability block 6 with protection, armor pen, health, which is going to be beneficial here, and crit damage. Don't know if not having General Kenobi here is a weakness, but maybe Mace helps with the stealth. Okay, we're going to go here. Alright, I think we're fine. I mean, them putting that on Kenobi is like the best case scenario. That's actually phenomenal RNG. No complaints over here. They are taking quite a bit of turns. The buffs on a special are nice because you get that extra health. Even the little added evasion could be helpful, even though they have accuracy in their kit from Great Mothers, but I'm pretty sure that was just a dodge. See what I mean? It's nice. Okay, we're gonna go here. Probably should go for him, actually. Okay, get to ult. That ensures the full banners, pretty much. Oh, there's the little savior mechanic from Morgan. We've been on the bad end of that before. I think Mace is such a good character. Like, they did. He seems better than the new Mace. Isn't that crazy to say? He's better than the epic confrontation of his own self. But all right, guys, we are not missing today. We are absolutely slapping cheeks, hardcore. Another 65. Relic Delta not impacting us yet, but I promise you it will. Top 50 is flooded with the 15 and 16 mil GPs. I promise, but so far so good. I would say this is a pretty good one for science, because this is the one thing I was worried about was Sith into Mace pre-Relic Delta was released, because I never added any extra Relic levels to this team other than Traya and Savage. I have a Relic 5 Nihilus, Relic 5 Scion, and a Relic 5 Talon. They are, for the most part, all Relic 9 with a couple of Relic 8s, so that's a 4 Relic Delta gap. That could be a serious amount of damage. They have a Terminator Cron. They're going to be fast. The stats on here are not that crazy, so I want to see if the Delta gap will be a problem. On my alt account, I was able to win this with a Relic 1 Nihilus, so I'm hoping a Relic 5 is even better. Going with the Dark Side Max Out the Protection 3, which is going to help me survive. I think that's the most important Cron for this team. With Potency, Armor Pen, some protection, and 40% health. Even more survivability. Will Relic Delta affect Nihilus? Okay, so far we are okay. I like doing this first. Typically they go for Traya next. That's a 189k. I like to do this. I go this. Let's see if the counterattacks are big. Okay, we're still in this. Okay, that was a massive hit. And apparently Granny... Uh-oh, don't hurt Nihilus too hard. Okay. She's gonna go into crazy rifle form soon. And I heard it's bugged to crazy numbers. So let's just do this. I really want to snipe her. Do not use your infinite rifle. She might get to it. Oh my god, she might get to it. Please don't break this because of a bug. See what I mean? We're alive. Get out of here and your crazy shenanigans. Hey, if I don't have to increase relic levels on this team, that's a huge win for me. Maybe because the stats on the Datacron aren't nuts. But the last thing I want is to get hit in the face with multiple rifles from a granny. You only find that at very explicit sites. Alright. Looks like we're doing it. Relic 5. Ooh, I mean, I didn't really like that. Not a fan of what you're doing. Let's go here. Give me your flash drive. It'd be taking a little bit longer than normal, I will admit that. Bonus. Basic. We're gonna throw this on full auto in about 2 seconds. I should be targeting him because I think he does more damage, or he's tankier. Full auto. Alright, doesn't look like Relic Delta is impacting the Mace matchup. Maybe Mace is just meant to be trash against Sith no matter what. Maybe the Omicrons are hardcore carrying here. I do not know. But I think this Grand Arena is looking pretty good so far. I wonder what my opponent lost with on Jabba. There's no way... They have Lord Vader on offense, unless they use Lord Vader on the front wall, which I don't think they did. I can't imagine, but... Guys, another 65. The efficiency is looking very, very hot, so no complaints here. That's a good example of a older Relic team still performing well with the Relic disparity against a Relic 9 Mace team, so I'm liking what I'm seeing right now. So this is an example of Relic Delta is going to benefit me, because I have the giant Relic gap over them. I have the same exact Bad Batch squad, so I do not blame my opponent for keeping them at Relic 5, but we're going to have to bring them up to at least 7 going forward. They have the Terminator Cron with Tenacity and Crit Avoid. Nothing crazy in terms of stats. I'm kind of surprised about my opponent's Datacron selections on defense. Not going to lie, that's no diss, but the Datacron stats around this rank just don't seem that crazy. But Sith Empire is what I'm going to use. I have the Iden Focus Datacron, which gives me the buffs on a special. Lots of health, potency, defense, tenacity, and crit damage. We should be able to get through this a lot faster because of the Delta spread. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't a Rolocron. Like, did I miss something? The Terminator is giving them, you know, the go-ahead, which is fine. But they're going to be doing reduced damage to me. Look at that. You see that? That's Relic 9 and Relic 5. I don't think I would ever one-shot Wrecker back in the day. They are taking quite a bit of turns, but that's just the Datacron. He's Relic 6, so the gap, I guess, is not as big. Let's go here. I'd like to get rid of Omega. But I like Malgus' big hit there. I know that's also from, obviously, the Focus Datacron having 80% health. Probably had a nice little bit of a factor in it, but look at that. We're going through this very quick. Relic 9 gap. That's a 2 relic gap right here. Look at that. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. Banner recovery. Yeah, this wasn't that hard. He's at relic 6, so that's a 3 relic gap. Did you just steal a banner? No, you didn't. I got it back. There you go. That's an example of Relic Delta benefiting me with my practically almost full Relic 9 Sith Empire team. 3 of them are Relic 9, 2 are Relic 7. Actually, 1 Relic 7, 1 Relic 5. So I gotta look at bumping these up because there's gonna be certain matchups where this is going to matter. Like if you're facing a full Relic 9 Reva team, but she doesn't have her Datacron, and you're going with Sith Empire, those AoEs might one-shot your Relic 5 Bastila. So that's a perfect example of like why it will matter eventually. But for this matchup, we're fine. Next up is Malgus, and I haven't seen Malgus on defense in a long time. I don't even think Sith should be on defense anymore because of Maz Kanata, but first time I've seen them all season long. I have a Relic 9 Sith Eternal Emperor, that's what I'm using here. They have the Max Health and Protection 3, which is very good for them, actually. High crit damage, protection, and a lot of health. It's a good Datacron. It's actually a great Datacron for the team. Are 3 Relic 9s, a Relic 6, and Relic 7. Sith Eternal and Watt, I'm going with the cooldown reduction 3 for Dark Side. High health, crit chance, and crit damage. I feel like I haven't run this particular matchup in a very, very long time. I like to link Darth Revan because he tends to do more damage than any other character. But like you see that's the Datacron. It's a very good Datacron for the team. I still think our Sith Eternal is going to be able to survive. Especially with the tank tech. I think doing this solo I wouldn't do. But with Wat Tambor's tank tech, I think we're A-okay. There's no way that Malgus is going to get a one-shot onto our Sith Eternal. Especially when we're ramping up our ultimate where he might not be able to even get to a second big hit. But we'll find out. I'm just going to do it right away. Are we going to outlap? We do. Okay, we're good. Now I'm going to link you. I miss the days when Malgus was a really good staple on defense. Like, he's such a good character. Just too many counters to Sith lately. Maybe he'll be put on a Revan Reborn team later on or something. Or maybe just a whole set of new characters. We'll see. Vitiate. And one more for another 65 in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Not bad at all. Not much of an experiment, though, with Delta. I have all my GLs are Relic 9. I did that on purpose. So, good efficiency this match. Another very good one. We got a couple more squads left. Let's see if we can get the full clear with no drops on any banners. Okay, Trench Focus Datacron is next, and they are mostly Relic 7 with a Relic 8. One Relic 8, it's Dooku, maxed out Focus Datacron, a bunch of different stats over here benefiting them. I'm going with Unaligned Force Users Vegito squad. Most part, 3 Relic 8s and 2 Relic 7s, so no big disparity in terms of a difference, pretty even. Might want to maybe take Malgus to 9 soon. I think that's a good call. I'm going with a Seer level 9. I actually was able to roll it in the previous in-between week. Damage immunity level 6, just in case we get into little spicy waters, and the buffs on a special. Health, crazy crit damage, a little bit of offense and some potency. I have no pre-taunting tank. I'm going really hard on the damage here. Dooku will obviously go ahead and go fast, but alright, not really the person that I wanted you to do that to, but okay, I guess I'll have to deal with that. That was almost a one-tap. Alright, I'm actually sick of you guys, so we're going to get rid of the whole squad here. Thank you. This gives turn meter, because I want to see if I can maybe get some banners back on Maul. Gonna be a little patient here. Do this. Alright, he does not like Star Killer. Just trying to stall it out for a sec. It's gonna be a 64 or 63. Or a 65. I don't know how that freaking works. It looks like they have no protection, but we get the protection banners on all our characters. So, wow. Wow, wow, wow. We are doing it. We are killing it today. We might be back in the top 50 after this. I don't know for sure, but that's another phenomenal win. Another 65. You really are not going to hear any complaints out of me. We have so many characters and squads left for this last battle. Let's see what I'm going to use. So for the last battle, it's Zori Resistance, and I feel like going really fun and hard for it. They are all, for the most part, 5 with 2 Relic 7s. So I have the advantage here again. They have the turn meter in the beginning, the turn meter level 6 for resistance, very dicey, very scary. The Rose 9, protection, crit damage, crit chance, and crit avoidance. I'm going with Saw Gerrera Rebel Fighter Squad with Rex, Luthen, Kyle, and Cassian. We do have the Relic advantage, but those exposes will not matter. I'm going with the Rolo Datacron. I think this should be able to walk right over them. I would hope. I would really hope. Crazy stats. I just got to make sure I get a turn on Saw. I think that's the most important part. So it looks like we even outspeed. And, oh yeah, I guess we're absolutely fine. Even with the turn meter gains, we are walking all over them. Look at this. Not even close. Crazy. Oh, they didn't even take a turn, even with the Terminator Cron. I guess that's Relic Delta for you. I had the advantage with Delta today. It's crazy. My opponent has 300 more galactic power than me, so I don't really know. I do not know. We went the whole character battle without dropping a single banner, by the way. That was, I think everything was a 65. Insanity. Absolutely insanity. We're on the verge of doing another phenomenal score like last round. We have ships left, and we have triple meta fleet. What do we have to say? A perfect 14-15 heading into ships, and all we have to do is one shot. It's, yeah, we're in really good shape. Let's see if I can do a improvement from last round of banners. So maybe I'll do like Executor on Leviathan on Malevolence, Executor on Executrix, and then Profundity on Home 1, and see if that's the way to get better banners that way, because the last time I lost quite a bit on Executor, but let's find out. We're going to be A-okay. First match, Profundity against Home 1. I think this is the best option for you to get full banners and get a nice 76. Bringing in the Rogue One just in case, because I do not want to throw this Grand Arena from doing that. Or not bringing in the ship. Like, I did a 3-man the other week, and it got a little hairy. Do not want to attack the ship with Foresight. Unfortunately, we didn't get too many assists. Still counterattacks off the... Alright, not as good RNG like the last time. Not as good. This is some pretty good assist. I want to cleanse that stuff off immediately. No assist again. Fine with that. Not the assist that I wanted. Not at all by any means. That's more like it. That's what I like to see. Let's do this to get some of our ultimate charge. Or our... Not contract, or whatever it's called. Is it a contract? It might be a contract. There's that. Just do that for the aura and the swag. Cool stuff. 76. Yeah, I like doing this one the best on this fleet because it's just the most stress-free 76 you can get. Even Leviathan gets worse banners than Profundity. Even Executor as well. So, Profundity, it's a no-brainer against this fleet. It's the most efficient way. 2 more fleets. So, I'm going to try Executor against Tarkin and see if that's the better way to go in terms of banners. I think I did Leviathan last time and it was okay. I think that was the case. Alright, that didn't do much. Let's try to get rid of the Emperor's shuttle right away. We did. Very good. Did they get a dodge or something? Can this do a lot? Not quite enough. Who's going to come out first? Is it going to be Scythe? If we even get to that point? Yeah, we are. That's the Fender. That's a banner stealer. Oh, you got a lucky dodge. And you're going to kill my ship. You're going to get close to it at least. Wow, they... Okay, hold on a minute. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. That's a load of garbage. That was insane, actually. Okay, sure. That was not the way to go. That turned it into a 72. That ended up being worse. That ship coming out is kind of annoying because it kind of removes all your buffs, gives you buff immunity, which is very bad for banners, and led left punishing one right open. So that was not a good play by me. Maybe I could have played it better, but not what we wanted there. Not at all. And to end the Grand Arena, sticking to Leviathan. Going to be bringing in all my reinforcements. I just wanted to get a clean 75 here if possible. I don't think the Grand Arena is in jeopardy at all. They dropped 3 attempts on my Jabba, so we're good. Alright, let's go here. Get some Terminator going. Okay, we're fine. Oh, I should have done an AoE. That's okay. Alright, there's the Vulture. Ooh, you're being annoying. Should I just stall this out for a second? Let me stall that out for a second. I'm a perfectionist. I want to get better banners. Sorry. If it's even possible. I don't know if it is. It very well might not be. Should be able to get a cleanse soon. Still? Not taking a turn? Heal? I don't know if that made much of a difference, but... Let's see, it's gonna be a 73, I think. Or 74. Yeah, 73, so... Okay, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to get higher banners on those ship battles. Especially with Leviathan. Leviathan doesn't have the best banner recovery. There's only one healing move, so... Let's see how we did. How did we score against my opponent on the first match? 1856. So we did better last time, and I think it's because of ships, so... That's another W. Another W for the season. Can't go wrong with that. We are probably in the top 50 after this win, so yay. Very happy about that. Not a big roster disparity, to be honest with you. Our typical counters worked today. Having Lord Vader, all Relic 9 team is very helpful. Queen Amidala, the Relic 5 Echo, still survived those big ultimates. Bane being clutch here. He's at Relic 9. Leia, not a problem at all. I guess the big thing for me that I needed reassurance on was going to be Master Mace. I thought my Relic 5 Traya squad was going to have a very hard time against the Relic 9 Mace disparity, but seems to be okay at the moment. I think the biggest takeaway so far between the two matches between my ult and my main account is my ult is going to see the biggest hit as possible. It's not going to be able to compete against the 15 million accounts anymore as a 12.3. It's just going to be way too hard. But other than that, I had the Relic Delta advantage this match. I had way more here. I had it even here. I had more here. So it's not going to be like that for me every round. Not a crazy Kraken. I've just been playing for a long time. I promise you, it's going to get way harder from here on out. Very tough opponent. They've made it to the top 100 of Grand Arena, so they're very good. But we're going to see a lot bigger rosters in the future. So, guys, if you did enjoy this Grand Arena, you like this little sneak peek into the first match of Relic Delta Grand Arena, leave a like, drop a comment on your way out, and subscribe to the channel for more content and to be notified for future videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. May the Force be with you all.